Okay guys, let's talk about wrists. And what I don't want you to do is I don't want you to be using your wrists. Okay, and if I explain why, after this lesson, you will change how you're moving your wrists, I promise you. So the first thing to understand is when we start the downswing, what we are looking for is we are looking for like a shallowing movement. And that basically means we are trying to allow the trail arm to straighten. So the way if I allow my trail arm to straighten, it shallows off the golf club nicely. Okay, and if I face you guys, you can see the way if I do this, so the club head is moving further away from me. Now what happens with most amateurs is they have a habit of pulling on the club, and see the way the club head gets closer to me. Now you might not think that's the case, but that's more than likely because you're the kind of golfer who turns too much in the backswing, and then you pull on the club like so, and then you kind of end up getting quite stuck coming and hitting. And we don't want to do that. What we want to be doing is we want to be producing a swing where we're trying to keep that club head away from us, because if we can, it's so much easier then to sequence the downswing as we come down and through. So first thing to understand, if you take a setup position, okay, what you'll notice from your setup position is that you will have an angle between the club shaft and your lead arm. And what I'm basically saying is, as I take this club back, I don't want to be increasing this angle. I want to maintain the distance from the club head from my body. And the reason why is because obviously from here, it's so much easier just to drop my arms down. If I go like this, I've got to try and find a way to navigate this sort of movement, and it just won't work. So that's the first thing you want to do. And the good way you can practice this, and I do this all the time with students, is just do like little half a swings first. So as I take the club back here, see the way I'm just getting the club head as far away from my body as possible, like here, and as far away from my body as possible, and just hit some little parallel shots as I'm demonstrating. And what you should notice, if done correctly, is really little sweet contacts. Okay, so I'm not looking for anything like this, bringing the club up, or any excessive movement, you know, this way. I'm just looking for my lower body to stay nice and quiet, get the club head away, and get the club head away. And then what you can start to do is you can advance that. You can swing that a little bit further back. Okay, and see the way again, it's exactly the same thing. Just standing here, no wrists, down and through. Same thing again. Here, no wrists, down and through. And what that will do is once you get yourself into this position, this is what I see all the time with students, this backswing position, okay, it's just so much easier to just drop that arm and turn through the golf ball as I'm demonstrating there. And you're avoiding all of those unnecessary complications, okay? Golfers who really struggle with the swing end up getting here, they get really steep, and then it's like, well, how are you going to sequence the downswing? Whilst if you get the feeling of getting those wrists away from you, get that club head away from you, it's just so much easier to just work on rotating through the ball. So the big thing that I want you to take away from this video and this lesson when you next go and get the chance to practice is I want you to basically try and feel like you're trying to keep that club head as far away from the body as possible. And the reason why is because when we start the downswing, you need to allow that club head to move to the side of your body. So therefore it seems illogical to try and get it further closer to you. Okay, get it further away. It makes the downswing way, way easier. And you know, it works really well, right? It's something that I do all the time with students, and the ones that really get it end up very quickly understanding how easy the backswing is. And if you can get more this way in the backswing, it makes rotating and hitting through the ball way easier as well. Work on it. I'll see you soon.